We had to keep secret all day what we were really working on. The boss wouldn't approve the case of a dead insect, not to mention the lost bodies. So, with a few packs of cigarettes and a couple of pots of coffee, we waited out the end of the shift to finally go into the Hive again. Because we never learn. The shift is over, Marty. Can we get to the real work?
Thanks to the wild ones, this day almost killed me.
Don't tell me.
Even the paperwork was scarce. Don't animals want to eat each other anymore?
See, everything used to be better.
Meanwhile, in homicide, life goes on. Everybody's just shooting and beating each other to death. What are we coming to?
I hear you, young fella. What? Why are you looking like that?
Don't look behind you.
Oh, no, don't tell me it's...
Santino Featherland and Martin McChicken.
Ah, feathers.
Oh, fuck.
I
it's a
knew
cheat.
it.
I'm sure he just wants to say goodnight.
I doubt that.
Santino!
It's a bloodhound. I think we're clocked. I don't know.
Listen, Mon, we just came from the Hive. Straight from the Queen, Miss Zenaida.
You're serious? Well, I sincerely admire you boys for making it out alive.
Actually, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Well, we did fill our pants a little.
Just a little.
My condolences.
You know something about her, Mon. We must have a file on her or something.
Zenaida is a truly mysterious woman. Truth is, we're not even sure that's her real name. And there's no mention of any family name, of course. Some believe that she is descended from an old noble family.
She did have some old paintings of classy bugs in her lair.
But others say it's all just theatrical powder, and that the Queen, on the contrary, has fought her way to the top out of poverty.
Like in a fairy tale.
Exactly. It's all fairy tales, and myths and legends, no facts.
Thanks, Mon. That helped.
You're welcome, Boss Bird. Just let me know if you need anything.
I will, sweetheart. What?
Nothing? Nothing, just some strange sparks bouncing all over the place.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
Any news?
Nothing at the moment, but you'll be the first.
Deal.
Hey, boss. How nice to see you. Is that a new coat?
Yeah, it looks good on you. But we were just leaving.
Ah, not so fast, chickens.
Yeah, I knew this was coming. Such a classic.
I see you're still full of life. How about a little overtime?
I don't know, boss. My back's a little stiff.
Yeah, it's been a busy day.
All that paperwork.
And target practice.
And paperwork?
We said that already.
Yeah, but today was twice as much, so...
Enough.
Yep.
Someone's waiting for you in your office. You might pop in there once in a while for a change.
But who? At this hour? Is nothing sacred anymore?
I don't mean to be disrespectful, boss, but whatever it is, if it's not an urgent predatory case, then...
Featherland, do I need to remind you that you're only still here because I graciously allow it?
No, sir.
I beg your pardon.
No, sir. I am aware of that.
You should have retired 1,000 years ago, to everyone's delight. But you're still here, on your own volition, so you dance like I whistle, you understand? Or you can go straight to the old hen house.
Yes, sir.
To your office, then. I'll be waiting for you there. I'll give you 2 minutes.
Yes, boss. Got it, boss. Did I already tell you how nice your coat is?
Shut the clock up, McChicken.
Yes, sir. Who the clucking cluck could it be?
Whoever it is, they can go cluck themselves for all I care. We don't have time for this. We have to find Frank.
The old bone chewer's gonna crunch you like a little late-night snack.
You're right. It's better to do what he asks, whatever it is. Just get it over with.
Anyway, why aren't we private eyes? Then we wouldn't have this kind of problem.
Because private eyes are underpaid.
Us too.
Well, they don't have insurance.
Do we?
No one respects them.
Us neither.
And they're generally just pathetic, Marty.
So are we.
Good point. So why aren't we private snoops?
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, let's go and see what's waiting for us in the office. As crappy as it looks, why do I have the feeling that it'll still be here when we're Let's go.
It's M.I. Sniff.
What can I say? Home away from home. The familiar smell of thousand-year-old files, an unopenable window, an unlockable door, familiar scratches on ancient wooden chairs, the mark of a fallen cigarette butt forever burned into the desk, the haunting memory of 1,000 empty bottles. If I die tonight, bury me here, under the cold, dead cases. But first, let's talk to this clown.
Oh, God. Well, the Texans should win that.
This gentleman here is...
Cassidy Lupus,
Cassidy
the Silent
Lupus,
Wolf.
Silent Wolf.
The who?
I see my reputation precedes me again. Exactly as my white-feathered friend said. I'm Cassidy Lupus, actor, artist, and idol to some.
Wow. Cassidy Lupus is speaking to us.
Well, that's just fantastic.
Mr. Lupus has a problem and asked for our help. We don't usually get involved in such personal matters. Mr. Lupus is a well-beloved movie star and close friend of our great king.
Just what we needed.
Excuse me, Detective Featherland?
I said we're honored.
You know, they say wonderful things about you boys. Epic adventures, bloody affairs, crime gang shootings, arson.
Just an average Monday morning.
Oh, sadly, my Monday mornings are not exactly cloudless these days either. And especially not average.
Oh my, are you out of caviar, perhaps?
Oh, please, don't be so base. I understand I'm from a different circle. I'm not as tanned and wild as you, but I'm coming to you for help.
Don't listen to him, Mr. Lupus. He's always like that. But otherwise, he's a great detective, I can assure you. So, what can we do for you?
Well, it's a complex and delicate matter, but I've been threatened. I need your protection.
Protection? Excuse me, but we're detectives. We're not here to prevent trouble. We're here to find the cause, if it's already happened.
Oh, there's plenty of detective work in this case, believe me.
I'm afraid I don't follow. But okay, fine. How about if I ask you some pointed questions first?
Like an interrogation? Like in a movie? That's fantastic. You know, I've never played a detective or a murderer before.
Let's hope you don't have to do it this time either. Shall we begin?
Just do what you do best, boys. Don't hesitate, gentlemen. Feel free to ask anything.
Okay, let's see.
I can't believe we're questioning the great Cassidy Lupus.
Yes, right. Me neither.
Feathery heavens, please make this quick.
Don't keep me waiting.
Yes. The actors. So here's the famous Cassidy Lupus, movie star. Arrogant, self-righteous, anxious type. He's visibly nervous, though he clumsily tries to hide it. He's not that good an actor. Playing on his vanity might be a good direction. I don't think the bad cop routine would work for him. But then again, I might just have to squeeze him to succeed. I'm not in the mood to patronize him, but if I have to, I'm sure I can get more out of him than he's willing to say with a little charm and finesse. So, tell us in your own words what happened and why you feel you need protection.
Well, I've been getting menacing messages from someone for a while.
What kind of messages?
I'm muted now. Okay,
That's
I
the
guess I'm doing
weirdest
this
part.
now.
We actors get involved in this kind of thing all the time, but it's always about money or some kind of personal item.
Yes, go on.
I once had a crazy fan come at me with a knife because I refused to ask her out.
Oh no!
Can you imagine?
Nerve.
Hardly. But please, let's stick to the point. So this is somebody... What did they ask you to do?
That's the strangest thing. It was essentially a business proposition.
What kind of business proposition?
Oh, it's just ridiculous, but they want me to be some kind of publicity face.
is-
Me,
you are an actor,
the
dude.
great Cassidy Lupus on some ridiculous billboard. No barking way.
No barking away. Oh no. Oh, let's see. You're just too sensitive. Would it really? But it would really suit. Oh no. Oh, I would. I think. Why would? Yeah, more
Why would you
visibility.
be averse to being in a commercial? I don't get it.
I'm a real artist, Mr. Featherline.
Land. Featherland. But please continue.
A real artist doesn't stoop to selling himself on billboards like a simple photographic model.
Oh, not with that attitude.
Yuck.
And why do you think they would want you in a commercial? Who needs it so badly that they dare to threaten you?
Who wouldn't? You are looking at the biggest movie star alive, Mr. Featherworld.
Oh my goodness.
Land. Okay, I get it. So your name and face are worth a lot.
That's a gigantic understatement.
Well, why didn't they make you a proper offer? Such requests are usually made in a non-threatening way,
that's
with
true.
high numbers attached to them.
See? That's why you're a detective. That's it. At first, I thought it was a joke.
What if it really is?
Oh, you wouldn't say that if you'd seen the tone of those messages. And exactly what they're trying to blackmail me with.
Now that's a far more interesting subject.
Oh yeah. Who do you think might want to blackmail you? A jealous colleague, perhaps? Let's see. Yeah, I agree.
Is there anyone who would want to harm you? A jealous colleague,
But that, well,
perhaps?
actually,
Jealousy can make animals do
a
crazy
lot of
things.
people would be jealous of him.
I've got a lot of people jealous, that's for sure. But I don't think anyone would want to hurt me just because of that.
You think too highly of animals. You know, behind their friendly smiles, there are often repressed emotions.
I've starred in dozens of dramas and lived among actors all my life. I know all about lying. But I don't know anyone who wants me done for.
You mean who wants your death?
I didn't say that. But whoever's behind this wants Cassidy Lupus to be framed. To make my shining star go down.
Okay, I get it. Thank you. Let's dig a tiny bit deeper.
Do your job, detective.
All right. What exactly is in these messages, and how did they reach you in the first place?
What exactly is in these messages? And how did they reach you in the first place?
We had just finished shooting my latest picture when my stunt double, Percy, handed me a letter. He said
Why
they
stunt
thought he
double?
was Lupus, and someone, a dark figure in a dark suit, had pushed it into his hand and run away. He swore he hadn't read it, but he was pale as the moon.
So this someone simply confused you two?
Percy looks exactly like me. That's why he's my double, silly. But to tell you the truth, his profile is a little less chiseled and his stance could do with some work.
Do you think someone who knows you well can tell the difference?
Not from afar, but if that someone knew me really intimately, they should have seen he wasn't the real me.
Didn't you ever think that your double was just making it all up? And he's the one behind it?
Percy? Oh, no, that's impossible. He idolizes
How do
me.
you know?
I wouldn't dismiss the possibility, though.
As
He
you
might be
wish,
jealous.
but I assure you that Percy is a man of impeccable character. You should have seen how frightened he was.
And you? Are you a man without blemish?
No, I wouldn't say that.
So, what was in that first message?
That I'd find a contract on my desk that I'd sign if I wanted to do right by myself. Written in red, but not in blood, before you ask. However, the tone was very rude and threatening. Then, when I got back to my office, there was indeed the contract, but to be honest, I could only laugh at the contents.
What did it say?
An exclusive contract with some advertising agency I'd never heard of. Some kind of snake something. A new product line was to be advertised mainly on billboards.
Snake something? You don't remember?
I only remember the important things.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Do you still have that contract somewhere?
What do you think? I giggled and tore it to pieces.
Well, that clue is gone. What kind of product were you supposed to be promoting? Do you at least remember that?
There wasn't any. Can you imagine? How can I accept an offer if I don't know what it's about?
Yes, that's really strange.
They said I'd get the details later and tried to assure me it was worthy of my reputation. That's how I knew they had no idea what I'm really worth.
You start in these romantic. Huh. What are you working on now? Yeah, but we might have to push him here and there. But if I have to, it's like this is where maybe I'm just overthinking this, but it's like, do we want to play on his vanity a bit more, but do we have to push him, or just? Historic epics, then. All right.
You're used to starring in historical epics of a grand scale. Am I right?
Well, so you have an eye for it after all. A pleasant surprise.
Oh my.
A simple cop like me can't like art.
It's not that usual.
So what were you
Ouch.
working on?
Fine.
Some historical drama, maybe?
Our last film was El Wolf, a real historical epic, yes. I was on the set when I got the first message.
Maybe
It
if
was
she's
quite
good,
a
I'll get
long
her
and
one.
turbulent shoot.
Turbulent. What do you mean?
You know, when two oceans meet, it becomes a flood.
That's not exactly how it works, but let's not get hung up on the details.
You know what I mean. Two giants, two legends, an actor and a director, each with his own vision.
I see, so it didn't work out with your director.
Nobody
No,
gets
that's not what I
along with
wanted to
that
do.
animal, if
Oh,
I can be
whatever.
honest.
You
I
must
accidentally
be
skipped
honest.
that.
That is actually the point.
But of course.
My
So
finger
no,
twitched.
I didn't get along with him, and neither did anyone else. Charles Rufus Vidor is an insufferable, arrogant, violent, and ungrateful bastard.
That's a
But the
name
film
to
was
remember,
ultimately finished
possibly
with great
Charles
difficulty,
Vidor.
and there's no question that it will become an everlasting classic.
Is that so? You're a confident fella, aren't you?
Modesty is the refuge of the untalented.
Oh, gee, I better write that down.
Oof.
Thank you.
All right, so. Lie maybe, you kind of dirt. There's a. No, I'm not gonna do that. Let's get to.
So let's get to the point. How are they blackmailing you?
That's not important.
What do you
How
mean
could
it's
it
not
be?
important?
I mean, yes, I understand that you want to know, but believe me, that's not the point.
I still want to
It's
know.
absolutely
Leave
the
the
point.
investigation to me. Answer the questions.
Cats.
Cats?
Meow.
You mean pussycats?
Cats, there's no other way of saying it. Cats are my weakness. Feline fever. But I'll get over it, I swear.
What do you mean your weakness?
Oh, he's got a
Isn't it
feline
obvious?
lover, perhaps.
They drive me mad. They drive me crazy. My tail gets hard and...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy on the details. I get it. You're being blackmailed about cats.
Kind of. Sort of. Almost.
You have to trust me if you want me to help you. All right. Oh man. You want to see it? You want to see how it goes? All right, screw it. Let's see how it goes.
All right, enough of the dog shit. Start talking straight. If you're lying to me, how can I help you?
But you... How dare you?
Don't give me the dramatic death scene, or I'll leave you high and dry.
It's... You know... All right. You're right.
Okay.
What?
Maybe we're going somewhere.
You're right. It's all a big lie, or at least half a lie. I really was blackmailed. And it really has something to do with my cat obsession.
But
Okay.
But that's not the
That's
whole
not the whole
story.
Oh my gosh.
It's about a certain cat.
Who is this
A
cat?
woman I had an affair with.
Oh, of course it's an affair.
and
Always is.
Still have.
just as I
Still
thought.
haven't.
They have a picture of us in an unmistakable position.
Oh my.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Look, I love my wife. In fact, I worship her.
Evidently
Oh,
not.
I know you do.
Don't patronize me. I hear your personal life isn't exactly a bed of roses either.
If you say one more word about my personal life, I'll not only take your case, I'll break your nose.
Ouch.
Okay, I get it.
So, are you telling me the complete truth?
Indeed. Ask away. What do you want to know?
All right.
Oh, we lost 30 points with the dog shit.
No. All right, buddy.
I'm sorry, but I have to ask. Who is the lucky cat lady who's put your privacy and reputation at jeopardy?
You know, it's almost humorous, but you know her.
Really? I wasn't expecting that.
Meredith H. Marble.
What? Huh, cluck me. You mean the writer? The creator of the Chicken Police book series?
None other. A real predator, am I right?
Oh yeah, our lives have been taken and torn apart by her, that's for sure. But I see, in some ways, yours has too.
You need to understand, that woman is a nobody. I mean, no disrespect, but she means nothing to me. It's just, you know, she's a cat. And sometimes that's enough for me.
Then why did you marry a rabbit?
Because Faye is the love of my life, that's why. This cat thing is, you know, physical and nothing else. But it's incredibly strong.
Okay, big fella, calm down. Now, why do you think they're trying to kill you? Isn't it enough that they leak the picture and you're done?
Okay.
Maybe it would be enough, but I didn't let it go. You may think I'm a big fraud, a rip-off, but Cassidy Lupus is not to be intimidated. I made it clear to them that I wouldn't give in, not even if they leaked the picture.
Oh, maybe you do have some nerve. I'm genuinely surprised.
Thank you.
Or maybe you're just too stupid to realize how serious this is.
Ouch.
So then they threatened you.
Mortally. The last letter was just a poster folded up. It's a poster from an old movie I did.
And you took that as a threat.
It's called The Last Howl. The last part of a series in which the protagonist I play dies.
That's a little on the nose.
Right? I knew right away I had to get help. That's why I came to you. What's the matter, detective?
Cluck and damn. We can't seem to come to a conclusion.
But please don't give up, Detective. My life is at stake.
All right, let's start over.
Oh no, we gotta do it again. We failed.
Lucky furry hell.
Apparently we can fail.
Alright, my turn.
I guess it's your turn. Turn.
I mean, as long as we do the same options as the don't fall and dog shit, I think we should be fine.
Yeah, probably.
We try.
Let's
The actor. So, tell us,
Well,
what kind of...
that's the weirdest part.
I forget. I think we said this.
Why would you be...
Why do you think Dallas
Is there anyone... What exactly is in the... You're used to-
epics. How are they blackmailing you?
So let's get to...
So no dog.
This is a dead end. Are you putting on a play?
Would I be such a bad actor?
Don't be that dramatic. This is real. Welcome to the real world. Things are a little different here.
You know, I should
but
be
we haven't
angry
seen
with
the
you,
song.
but somehow I can't be.
Somehow I can't be angry.
You
Oh,
somehow
okay.
managed to speak to me.
Okay, I'll take
Oh,
it.
I'm so glad. So you're going to be completely open with me from now on?
You're right. I'm asking you for a favor and still try to mislead you.
Consider it a fresh start. So,
They have a picture. They're blackmailing me. It's me and a cat lady in a very,
Risque.
you mean...
I mean, do I have to say it?
No. So this is the picture they're holding you at gunpoint with.
Very much so. If this picture leaks, I'm finished. You know, I've only been married a few months.
That is really embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Maybe it would be for you. It's a disaster for me.
Disaster.
I'm idolized by women. I'm not a bad guy. I'm the epitome of a good guy. I've built a career on it.
Okay, I get it. So can we dig a little deeper?
I'm an open book. Ask me anything, I won't lie.
You better not. Are you newly married?
All right, so you're newly married. Who's the lucky lady?
Cassandra Ruby Faye. A beautiful colleague turned lover.
What a classic.
Just like her. We met on the set of Loudest Howl, and I'll tell you, it was love at first sight.
Like a fairy tale, right?
Of course, there are always envious and hateful people. Aggressive predator jumps on the shy bunny, and the like.
But it rolls right off your back. Is that right?
What can I do? I really love her. So, I don't care about anything else.
Except cats.
Don't even say it. I'm a slave to my own wild and restless nature.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
Alright, gotta ask.
I'm sorry, but I have...
You know, it's almost humorous.
Really?
Meredith A.
What? Huh.
None other. A real.
Oh, yeah. Our lives have been taken.
You need to
Nothing
understand
different.
that woman.
And why did you...
Because Faye is the.
Okay, big fella, calm down. Now, what...
Maybe it would be enough, but I didn't let it go.
Or maybe you do have some...
Thank you.
Or maybe you're just too stupid to realize how serious this is.
Ouch.
Oh, hey,
So
literally.
then
we
they
both said
threatened
ouch.
you.
Mortally. The last letter was just a.
And you took that as a...
It's called the last.
That's a little on the nose.
Right? I knew right away I had to get help.
So that's it? There's no more?
There's no me
I think
more.
I told you
that's
everything, yes.
Quite a story. But I'm glad you finally managed to open up.
You know, Mr. Feather something,
Yes, that's right. Feather something.
maybe you are as good a detective as they say.
Then maybe
All it
I
took was
thank
not
you.
saying dog shit.
You see?
Oh,
That's what I'm talking-
no! Only 3 stars. I don't want to. I don't want to. I really don't want to. Okay. Let's
So, let me get this straight. You have a secret affair that you've been blackmailed with. But because you didn't give in, you feel you have a death threat. and it'll be fulfilled soon.
Exactly as you say, dear detective. Oh, no wonder they say some good things about you.
What do you mean, some? Are they saying bad things, too?
Oh, well, you know, that's not what I meant.
Oh, that's fine.
I don't think we should go into that, Sonny. What you don't know won't hurt you, right?
Don't stick your beak in, Marty.
Everybody's the subject of silly gossip, aren't they? Your partner's right. It's better to let it go.
Fuzzy heavens. Right. So, there's this premiere, am I right?
Yes, the premiere of El Wolf at the magnificent Ivory Palace. Have you heard of it?
For all things feathered, of course. We're not even allowed in there. That place is the most exclusive movie theater in town.
Come on, you'll be my guests.
Oh,
Of course
you
they'll let you in, silly.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Sonny, we have to do it.
What? Why should we?
Because this good man is in danger.
You just want to go to a fancy party with movie stars, don't you?
Maybe. Awkward silence.
Marty,
Marty.
Well,
I think we'll take the case, dear Mr. Lupus.
splendid.
if you'll excuse me for a moment, I'll discuss this with my partner.
No, just go ahead.
What the clock are you doing?
I'm enthusiastic.
Don't be
So you
enthusiastic.
can
The
get
whole
5
thing is
stars.
dog shit.
But
Oh my
Sonny,
gosh,
he's
his
in
suit
danger.
looks like the Joker's.
Really?
Well, whether he is or not, do you think we have a choice? Blood Boil's gonna kill us and use our bones as toothpicks. Besides, when was the last time you went to a movie premiere?
Me? Never. And that's not an accident.
The first one
You
was
just
only
take a
May
deep
anyway.
breath
Go on.
and you hang in there, old bird.
What's gonna happen to Frank?
Well, it's sad to say, but I think he
don't-
can
if
wait.
hears me, that's fine.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Hearing this is like sweet oil to my feathers.
Okay, we'll help you.
Now you're talking. I knew I could count on you. You won't regret it. I'll pay you handsomely for your services. Speaking of which, how much were you thinking?
$1
Well, if we
billion
add it all up, the trip, the time, and of course the costs. I mean, that won't be necessary. I guess we'll be doing this in our police capacity and out of the goodness of our hearts.
Oh my goodness.
How nicely summed up, Santino.
Oh, but I don't want
Yeah.
to do it for free.
So, see you at the party?
Very well, detectives. Can't wait.
Don't get yourself killed, okay?
Don't get yourself killed.
Well, your sense of humor, it's one of a
I
kind.
wasn't being funny. All right, let's see what else this dude has to say.
Crest deep in trouble. Here we go again, because of a paranoid whiner.
All right, let's ask you. It's 3. That's
I understand
the
the king
king, yes.
himself will be the guest of honor at the premiere.
oh boy, very
Hector. Oh, he's an old personal friend of mine. We used to have cigar-smoking, brandy-tasting Clawville wildcard nights together.
Oh, I'm sure you guys.
So you two are close?
He's practically my brother. Some people say we're distant relatives, but even I think that's just a rumor. Though I always thought there was something majestic in our
Oh
family.
my goodness. so
Yeah, I figured
majestic.
that right away.
Okay, how about Miss Marble?
So how did you meet Meredith?
It was quite a strange story. I hadn't even heard of her before. But then, suddenly, it came up that she might write a biography of me.
Oh.
Of course,
How
I
would you have
was
not known
very
about that?
interested, although I must admit I was enamored by her long legs, her wagging tail, and her playful whiskers.
Yeah.
Well, she's not a small-town woman, that's for sure.
Marty, a little professionalism, please. So how was the rest?
Oh, you know, I offered her a drink, then things happened fast. And then the rest came naturally.
You slept with her right away?
What could I do?
Right. That's the only option in this situation.
And they photographed you.
Wow.
What a
They were
coincidence.
photographed you.
Yeah, too much of a coincidence for my taste.
All right. And the
Tell
wife,
me, does your wife know about your affair?
Of course not. That's one of the main reasons I'm trying to avoid it leaking out.
I see.
Yeah,
And the cat thing? Does she know about that?
I'm afraid she does.
No, I don't know
She's
what you
trying
guys
her
are talking
best to
about,
cure
so-
me, and I swear I want to heal, but it's so hard. You see, as soon as I entered the station, I was bumped into by a colleague of yours, a bobcat lady. Needless to say, Chief Inspector Bloodboil had to drag me away from her.
I wouldn't worry about Miss Vasquez. She'd bite you in half. But I see your point. I feel sorry for your
I'm
wife.
sure he wouldn't.
As am I. You know, once you get to know her, she's a real piece of work. More than that, a masterpiece.
I believe you,
Usually
Mr.
when
Lupus.
people say piece of work, they don't mean it in a good way. But all right, nothing else you can say. Nothing else you can say.
What happened to the guy who had this?
You mean that shark who beat his buddy to death with this surfboard and then tried to eat it to destroy the evidence?
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. How nice of you to say out loud what we both know already.
You know, sometimes I feel like someone's watching us.
You took the words right out of my beak.
Yay, breaking the fourth wall.
Have you ever been here before?
Why? Because it's tidy? Order is the soul of everything. You could learn from me, old bird.
This isn't just order, Marty. No living animal has ever worked here. That's for clucking sure.
Ah, what can I say? I'm an open book to you.
Sometimes I think that's just the surface, and there's more underneath.
But then you realize that you overthink everything.
Yeah.
What can I say? I'm an open book to you, partner.
Wow.
messy.
Wow, that's, what can I say? I can't even find my words in this mess.
Oh, that's not.
It's
that
perfectly
bad.
organized chaos, Marty.
Yeah.
Everything has its place
It's like my
and
desk from
purpose.
back home.
Uh-huh. Good
What,
one.
pictures of
And
me
all
in
that
them?
stuff on the
What?
floor?
Full use of available space.
Okay, I'm not pushing it.
Gosh. That wasn't even anything like bad. Back to hall. Ooh, a poster. What's the poster? Oh, Miss New Moon.
You put this here, right?
Why do you think that?
Come on, Marty. This is 100% McChicken energy.
So what? Miss New Moon is especially dear to my heart.
Easy woman with a gun.
She was made just for me.
I mean,
You know what? I kind
woman
of
with a
get
gun
it.
is pretty attractive.
Ah, old cock's not dead cock, huh?
Wow.
Don't be tacky, Marty.
All right. I don't think there's a. Ooh, the city map. Let's see. Let's take a look.
Is there any other part of the city we haven't been to yet?
I doubt it. And you know what? I'm getting really sick of it.
Oh, come on. You're just saying that.
I'm serious, Marty.
You mean you're really going on a trip around the world? I thought you just wanted attention.
You're an asshole.
Why? Everybody needs a little attention sometimes, and you don't have any family or friends or...
All right, just stop it right there, Marty.
Okay, shit. Someone's having a bad day.
Damn.
Yeah, like you know who? Frank.
Oh, yeah. Right. You're right. I'll shut up.
Good.
Okay, let's double check our notes here. Oh my goodness, so many things we haven't looked at. I don't remember. Was I?
At one point, yeah.
Well, I don't know, man.
I mean, we're all touching each other's head.
I don't know. Reminiscing on an old video. What happened in that field goal? It looked like it went through. Okay, so got a nasty. No, secret. Lost melodies. Douglas Hand. Blah, blah, blah. Frank is dead. Figured out. Mr. Cassidy Lupus. Lupus, so no close friends. Must question Meredith, Percy. Maybe the director. Could speak with Monica. Okay. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 bum. I'm checking. Hang on. Back to hall. New ask topic. Oh, there's a shooting range. Oh, I'll have to check that out later. Although, who knows how much longer I'll be here.
Hey, Mon, tell me, what the hell is all this? Who's waiting for us in the office?
You know what? I've not a clue, and it makes me furious.
You don't know? But you know everything that's going on here.
Yeah, that's just it. Blood Boil let whoever it is in through the back door, and me, he cut me out completely.
That's outrageous.
We already interviewed
Right?
him.
But I'm not gonna let it go.
Good, get the old bone chewer by his tail.
Oh, I will.
Listen, Mon, what do you know about this Lupus fella?
Well, not much. Just what everyone else knows.
Sonny didn't even know he was a movie star.
What? Where do you live, Boss Bird? In a cave?
There you go, old man. What did I tell you?
Ah, leave me the cluck alone. So who is this guy?
Oh, as Marty says, a movie star, a personal friend of the king. And he's got quite a reputation as a ladies' man.
Yeah, well, he seems like a big jerk to me. And now it looks like we've got him round our necks.
How so?
Well, apparently someone plans to kill him at his movie premiere.
Dun dun dun.
No wonder.
What?
Oh, forget it. So what's the deal? You'll have to take care of him, or...
Yeah, like babysitters.
More like bodyguards.
In this case, same thing. The guy's a giant toddler.
That's an understatement.
Wait, Mon, do you know Lupus?
What? No, I don't even like movies that much.
You're hiding.
Yeah,
sweetheart.
okay. Well, we're ready to go then.
But just beware, boys. You know, movie stars like him always have crazy fans.
Yeah, that's
Stalkers who are capable of anything.
Oh, come on, Mon.
have
It's a
stalked much
classic
less
case
famous
of petty
people.
blackmail. Somebody takes a chance because he's a rich buffoon. Most of the time, it doesn't escalate to violence.
Yeah, most of the time.
But we'll be there to make sure nothing bad happens.
Yeah, sure.
Tell me, Mon, did Laura call by any chance?
No, Marty. Sorry.
Any messages?
None.
Never mind. It's okay, she's probably busy.
Busy.
Yeah. Listen, Marty, if you need a place to stay...
Oh boy.
Oh, no, just leave it, Mon. I'll manage. She'll calm down and we'll sort everything out.
Amen to that, Marty.
That's the spirit, you big chicken.
Let's talk to Blood Boil.
Sir, if I may say so.
Sonny,
Yes, sir?
you made the right decision. I'm glad you did.
Did I have a choice?
No, not really. But you gave in more easily than usual.
Maybe I'm getting old, sir. I have less and less time to argue.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's a good one.
Happy to please.
Be at the premiere and keep an eye on Mr. Lupus. Have some champagne. You'll survive. And then you can go to your usual trespassing business.
Trespass.
What do you mean, sir? We never...
Martin, stop blabbing. I've seen how anxious you are to get in your car and start making trouble.
Sonny, I think we've become predictable.
And it's time to do something surprising.
Now get out of my sight, you chickens.
But
Yes, sir.
I have more things I need to ask you. I need to ask.
What else do you want? Go on, get moving.
Sir, are you all right?
Wait, what?
You know, in the old days, you would have thrown this clown out.
Sonny, I
true.
don't think we should do this.
Leave it, Martin. Santino's right. A few years ago, I would have. But those days are gone.
What do you mean?
Just look at me. I haven't been the same since the massacre. And neither has the city. The gangs are tearing us apart. And we need all the support we can get to keep order.
You mean the king?
Men like Lupus are the king's lackeys. If we help them, we help ourselves. And our common cause to clean up the city once and for all.
I see. Well, thank you for your honesty, sir.
Just get things done, and the city will be set right.
That's unusually optimistic of you, sir.
You see? I am getting old, too.
She yawned.
We'll do what we can, Chief.
Oh, more things to say.
If you don't mind me asking, boss, how come Moses and Plato aren't in charge of this buffoonery?
Because
I mean,
then we
they're
wouldn't have
your
a-
lapdogs these days, aren't they?
They're on other important business, Santino. And Lupus, I don't understand why, but he specifically asked for you.
Interesting.
He's got a problem with foxes?
Ooh.
Moses and Plato have known Mr. Lupus for some time. But if you want to know more, ask them.
I will.
Fair
We've
enough.
been so close to them lately.
Really? I think I missed a scene or something.
Maybe. Oh, the
Tell
king.
me, boss, will the king really be at this premiere?
Ah, Sonny, the king is a big fan of cinema and especially historical adventure films. Didn't you read it in the Cosmopelican?
The king is indeed a lover of cinema. And yes, he will be the guest of honor this evening.
I thought it was going to be us.
You'll have to do a lot of toasting at parties like this for that.
Yeah, thanks. I'll pass.
Oh, one more thing. Wear your best dress, detective.
Oh, but I
That's
left
what
it-
I'm wearing now.
left it
Ah,
Got it, Chief.
More things.
what else do you want?
I guess nothing for now.
Then get your drumsticks out of here, you hear me?
Ooh, that
Yes,
has to
sir.
be an insult. Alright, vending machine.
Nothing exciting, really. Trust me.
Oh. Shooting range. Sure, I don't know how to